mini fall editions. I'm gonna be doing fall makeup, which I'm so excited about because I haven't been able to like film a fall makeup tutorial in like a hot minute. So yeah, let's get started. So I am a girly that has really oily skin, so I'm going to start off with the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer. I find like this is one of the best primers for oily skin. The reason why is because this doesn't have silicone, so even though my oils will come through, it's not going to get clogged into like these little small pimples. My skin does wonderfully with this. I take about this much, and I try to put it like all over my skin, but I do avoid my nose, and there's a reason why for that. For my nose and eyelids, I'm gonna use the one size like super matte primer. Put this on my nose and try to rub it in as much as possible, and then I put it on my eyelids. These parts of my face are the most oily, so I let that sit on my skin for like 3 minutes. I'm gonna start underpainting. This is the Wet n Wild like old school contour stick. I just do like a 3 shape on my face. Blend it out with a whatever blending brush you want. I'm gonna use this like little fluffy one. I'm gonna do my nose first, and I put a lot of contour on my nose because I like to give the illusion that it's smaller than what it is. And I actually saw this hack, I think it was from Nikki Tutorials, she's the one that was talking about it, but it was like originated from somebody else, where you put contour all over your nose, and then when you put like concealer, it makes your nose look super small. And yeah, it's true, like it literally makes my nose look very small. So yeah, don't be scared about how much I put on here. I swear I'm not trying to do British makeup, I just tie my hair up. But when you look semi like an Oompa Loompa, you're gonna take one of your favorite like liquid cream blushes. For fall, I love purple blush, so I'm gonna use this e.l.f. one. It's called Bold Face Lilac, and it's stunning. And I feel like this blush is really good to like build on. So I put like a pretty good streak on there. You don't have to put as much blush as I do. I just prefer more blush. I like to use a smaller brush to blend out the purple one. Because I didn't do any color corrector today, I'm gonna go with more of a full coverage foundation. This is my MAC Studio Fix one. I've used this plenty of times. This is the old formula, not the new formula. I have a lot of backup bottles of these, which I am going through, and I'm really scared to see what that new formula is like because I don't like change. And I'm gonna use a kabuki brush to blend out this foundation. I used to use like big foundation brushes, but after I started experimenting with kabuki brushes, I've never left. I use less product, and it gives me the full payout. Over that blush just a little bit. I still want it to peek through. I know that I only use one pump of my foundation too, so that just shows you, well, like underpainting, you get to like save money on foundation. You're not going through your foundation a lot. If you feel at any point your blush got covered too much or your contour, you can just go back with that brush. Don't put more product, just whatever leftover product is on there, just go over. So for me, usually it's like contour that tends to wipe away, so I just put on more contour. Because I have more yellow tone to my skin, I'm using this Born This Way concealer. This was my absolute favorite concealer in high school, and then it came back on TikTok, so I rebought it. And I do love a lot of concealer. If you like a little bit of concealer, put on a little bit of concealer, but it is cold out, and when it gets colder out, that means more makeup. 2016 girl in me is never going to give up concealer. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush and blend all that concealer that's just on my face. I'm gonna take this crazy looking brush and blend my concealer under my eyes. I'm gonna face it this way. But use any blending concealer brush that you prefer. Recently, Beauty Bakery sent me over some new goodies, so I already had this powder in my collection, so I'm going to be using their Flower Translucent Oak Powder. I am a pink powder girly, but it's okay to zhuzh it up a little bit. And plus I'm using a yellow concealer, so I feel like the pink and the yellow might clash a little bit. One thing I forgot to do was put on the Beauty Bakery pressed powder, but that's okay. Since this fall, I don't really need to put like heavy powders. For around my face, I'm going to be using my tried and true Wet n Wild translucent powder. I know I could use that Beauty Bakery one, but I don't know, like I'm a creature of habit. Like this is just my favorite powder just to put around my face. Go with a fluffy brush and just pass that powder through. I don't bake because I don't have time to bake. But you can totally bake with this powder. And I put some down my neck because I put foundation down my neck. To set my face, I'm using an oldie one, Milani Make It Last. Never failed me. And I just drenched my face in that because now you're seeing my skin come to life again. That was a lot of powder, that was a lot of creams. So now I'm just melting it together. While I wait for my face to totally set, I'm using this palette I would use all the time back as a teenager. I don't know if this is sanitary to do this, but I'm not throwing it away. I'm gonna use it till it's falling off the bone. But when I bought this palette, as you can see, my favorite shade from here, this is this It palette, especially 2017, 2018. Since my lids are already primed, I'm gonna go in with this color called Philifatter, I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. Come a little closer. I'm gonna take this flatter brush in the color Legacy, go in and just shade in that crease. Holy crap, I haven't used warm eyeshadows in a hot minute, and just ignore the noise outside. And I'm just building up that color. And that's giving fall, it's literally giving fall. And because this is already a blending brush, save you time from blending. You're welcome, girlies. The shade I'm going to be using is Irresistible Charm, which is over here. I don't even think I told you guys the name of this palette. This is from Chl.obeauty, and the palette's name is Chl. I got it from TJ Maxx. And I'm going to use that Irresistible Charm color just to blend on my actual lid. With this very slanted brush in the color The Empire. And I'm just gonna put that at the end of my eye to give a very smoky effect. Bring it up a little. My big blending brush again. I'm gonna go back with that initial transition shade and blend everything on top. So for a light showy glitter, I'm going to be using this color here, Sacrifice, with this little brush I own. And I don't want such a pungent type of glitter smacking your face. I want it to be a little bit like diamond dust. So I'm going to apply it like that. For under my eye, I'm using this color Make an Entrance. I'm going to be tight lining with my Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel liner. I'm going to do that off camera. I decided to do a wing liner, so I'm going to do one on camera and one off camera. To clean up my concealer, I'm using this Revolution Beauty cream concealer. I've had this forever. I don't know where to rebuy it because it doesn't exist anymore. For mascara, I'm using my Makeup by Maro Master Mascara. It's one of my favorite mascaras I'm using now. Definitely will be repurchasing. So don't forget your bottom lashes. My eyebrow routine has not changed. I'm going to go in with gel first, and I'm using my Benefit 24-hour gel, but you can use any gel on your brows, and I just run it through. And of course, my Ardell brow pomade. I've had this forever, like I said. Pomades are going to stay with you till the end of time. And I just run it through my brows really quick, making sure all my bald spots are filled. same time, makeup look for highlighter, I'm going old school. I'm going Ultra Cosmetics in the shade Blissful. And this is also a very old highlighter. I've probably had this for like 6 years. It's broken, but it's hit pan, and I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to use every bit of this. I'm using a fan brush. Now you can totally skip highlighter if you do not like highlighter, but I don't know. I'm feeling nostalgic and I wanted some highlighter. For powder blush, I'm using this blush from Chl.obeauty and it's in the shade Misho. I'm going to load up my brush and put it on my cheeks. Always like focus my blush more so on the outer part of my face. Like I said in a previous video, I only have 2 bronzers in my collection because who's spending all that money? And I'm going to be using my GloWish one from Chl.obeauty. I have this smaller version and I just hit pan. I'm going to blend this in with my blush. Using the smaller end of my brush, I'm going to put this on my nose. For lip liner, I'm going in with this Fenty Beauty one in the shade I Wouldn't. Today I'm actually going to be using a liquid lip from Beauty Bakery. Like I said, they sent me some nice goodies. This is the shade I Like to Chai Chai. Just look how cute this packaging is. So I forgot how dry that was. So I'm gonna use a moisturizing lipstick from Glam. And this is in the shade Encore Energy. Okay. Yeah, because that liquid lip was like super dry, and I love the shade, but like goddamn, my lips are dry. I'm also gonna blot my lips because it's very pigmented. Stunting. And then I'm gonna go back with that lip liner because I like the brown lip liner to show. Okay, lastly, I'm putting on lashes. I'm going to be putting on these Kiss ones in the style 01, and I'm gonna use that off camera. Okay guys, this is the final look. I lied before. I thought this little thing right here was a hydrating lipstick, and it was actually a matte lipstick, but I'm not mad at it. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this fall tutorial, and I'll see you next time.